Hey guys, it's Caitlin. Welcome back and welcome if you are new. Today I am going to basically do what I've done before with my rate in Netflix movies, my rate in Tubi movies, basically everything that I have watched on Shudder, which is 23 movies I have rated. So the lowest I think is a 4.5 and then the highest is an 8. So between them. So yeah. All these movies should still be on there. If they're not, I'll put where else they're streaming or how much you can rent it for. But Shudder is normal, they take off movies, so they should be on there. If you guys don't know what Shudder is, this isn't like a thing, but I'm showing you guys. Basically, it has a lot of horror movies. Basically, you can stream anything horror. It has a lot of older movies, and it has its own movies, and it has like other movies on it. Yeah. It's $5.99 a month or $56.99 a year. That's just what this video is. If you guys do not have Shudder, I honestly don't care. This is not a video for you. I promise next week you might like the video. But yeah, social medias are right here. Let's just get started. The lowest movie I had is Cannibal Holocaust, which is at 4.5 out of 10. This was made in 1980. Basically, I think it is honestly banned. I know it's banned in the United States, but I don't know how I was able to find it on Shudder if it's banned. But it's a found footage, and it's basically about these people, and they're watching the found footage of this discovery group who are going and discovering the Amazon forest. So it's like that. There's a turtle scene where they like kill a turtle, and I think they actually did that to a turtle in real life. So I didn't like that. And then there was rape, which I hated, and there's sex, and then there was a whole bunch of nude scenes, which I hate when movies do that stuff. The cruelty is just, honestly, the cruelty was so bad, the person who made it literally had to go to court because they thought like he actually murdered them, which they didn't. But it wasn't my take. It makes me stressed out because I thought, which is going to be like kind of a spoiler, but whatever, it's been out since 1980. But basically, I thought that it was the people in the Amazon forest that come and attack them, but it's the people and the things that they do to the natives honestly stressed me out and made me mad. And like at the end, I was like, you know what? I don't even care if these people get killed because they kind of deserve it. So yeah. And then the next one is VHS 94. That just came out. There were 3 other movies, VHS 1, VHS 2, then VHS 5. I watched all of them except for Viral. This one wasn't that good. I wasn't the biggest fan of, because VHS basically is like a story and there's like little VHS tapes. I didn't like this one. And then the one with the man and he was making the machine out of people, that one just really disturbed me. It was boring. I think there were either 4 or 5 videos. I liked I'm going to say only the first video, the rest was just kind of boring. But yeah. Now we're on to my 6s. So we have The Invitation. This one, so I was expecting it to be better because it was about a man and his new wife, and they're going to his ex-wife and having a party. Basically, the ex-wife and the man had a baby, so like, you know, like it's the first time in years talking. Basically, they joined a cult. So I said like there's more sinister things, but honestly, there wasn't even anything scary. It was honestly just a whole bunch of talking. I think like the last 20 minutes is when there was some actual horror, and it's like it had so much of a build up for the horror, but then when it actually came out, it was like a letdown, and I hated it. Honestly, so boring. And then I watched Slapface. This one, honestly, I was really excited for. I was like, this movie is gonna be so good. I literally cannot wait to watch it, and then it was honestly a letdown. What I've honestly noticed with Shudder, which I'm kind of giving a bad rep, is a lot of times these movies would look really good, and then they're not that good. But I also think the Shudder movies have like a lower budget. I don't know, but they're not as good. So I really should start going in with less expectations. Maybe would explain why the highest is an 8. But yeah, Slapface is about a kid, and basically there's like this witch that he finds, so he becomes friends with her. So basically it just deals with that, and then the kid gets bullied, and I think it does do a good representation, whatever the word is, on bullies and all of that. But it wasn't that good. The ending was really sad, and it did deal with the mom died, so of course like the older brother had to take care of it, and the older brother was like a kind of a jerk. he was cute. So, you know, it's just, I felt like, again, it had so much potential, and then it was just a letdown. And then I have all the 6.5s, which is just for the sake of vicious. Again, I thought this one would be so good. Honestly, it wasn't. It was about a nurse, a hostage, and then someone who was in a mental asylum. And basically, they get disturbed by this people trying to attack them. And it wasn't just anything good. Like, the whole point of it was just really kind of, like, boring. And it was just, I don't know, you guys might like it. I have learned a lot of times I will like a movie. I will not like a movie, but then my friends will be like, hey, I like this movie. So, like, don't take my opinion on it. But it wasn't that good. I was, again, expecting so much better than what it was. Yeah. And then I have all the 7s. We have Caveat. It's about a man, and he, like, lost his memory or something. And then he goes and watches this little girl, like, his friend's, like, I think sister or daughter or something, or niece, I don't remember. And basically he has to wear, like, this thing because he can't, like, go into her room. And then I think it's interesting. I think when we find out all of the secrets and how what he did happened and, like, all of that stuff, and then how the dad actually died, like, with all of, like, the stuff that they did, I think that was interesting. It was a little bit slow, but I did, you know, it was okay. Like, if you're into slow burning movies, you would enjoy this. I'm into more action. And then we have The Boy Behind the Door. This one, I think it was pretty interesting. The way I heard of it, it felt like it would be a lot more torture on the boy, which I'm so happy there wasn't. So be like, oh my gosh, it wasn't torture. It made it sound like there would be, but it wasn't. So basically, these 2 boys get kidnapped, and then one of them gets away. So then he has to go and help his friend get out. So, like, it is slow, and it is, like, kind of sad because, you know, 2 boys, and they get kidnapped. But, like, you know. And then I watched Some Kind of Hate. This one does deal with bullying and suicide. So if that stuff, trigger warning, don't watch. So basically, this girl was bullied, and then she ended up committing suicide. And I guess she comes back as a ghost because this person summoned her. And then every time someone bullied the guy, she would go and kill him. So I thought, again, it had a lot of potential, but then it just was kind of a letdown. Then I watched Shook. This one. Okay, so this one basically is about a social media influencer, and then she goes, and her sister's sick, so she goes to the hospital or something and wants to watch the girl's dog at the house. And basically, this person calls and says, you have to do this, or I'm going to do this to your friends, and all of that. So I thought it'd be like a home invasion / shock, because I thought she'd have to do a whole bunch of other stuff to herself, which it wasn't. Again, I expected there to be more torture, and there wasn't. The girl did stress me out a lot, not gonna lie. Like, a lot of times, the thing was obvious, like, choose a sister over the friend that doesn't care about you, and then she chose a friend. So it really made you mad at some points. But I think it was interesting, just the whole take on it. So, yeah. And then all the 7.5s, this one is Host. I think it's only like 50 minutes, and it basically deals with, like, COVID and everything, but it's not on COVID. Basically, they're in a Zoom call because they can't be together because of COVID, and then I guess they summon something. So it's like friend request, but less. I don't know how to explain it, but, like, you know, like in a Shudder, like, less time, and then, I don't know. I enjoyed it. It was interesting. I enjoyed it more than I thought I would. And then I watched Ruin Me. Basically, this person and I think her boyfriend go into, like, this camp. It's basically like a horror, like an escape room, but that's like a camp. And then it turns out, like, it's actually horror and people are actually dying. And I, again, expected it to be so much better than it was. So I think that's my problem with these movies, is I go in expecting a phenomenon, and then it's not. So, like, if you watch these movies, don't go in expecting. I feel like you should go in with low expectations instead of high expectations like I did. And then I watched Death Valley. Honestly, the reason I watched this is because the second half of the new season of, okay, oh my gosh, American Horror Story is called Death Valley, so I thought that'd be Italian, but there really isn't. So basically, there was, like, a scientist, and I guess, like, this monster creature type thing that they made. and the lady is like stuck, and so like basically these two people have to go in and then save the scientist, but then like they end up getting stuck. I liked it. The ending was, it was like okay. Um, it was slow, but you know it was interesting. And then I watched Revenge. This is like a lower budget of I Spit on Your Grave. If you guys cannot watch Spit on Your Grave, because basically the whole thing is she gets sexually assaulted and then she goes and does stuff with like, my gosh, gets revenge. But this one basically, this girl and this guy basically go in like this nice place and they just have the house themselves, and they have his friends come, and then of course when the guy is away, one of the friends assaults the girl, but it wasn't bad. It was like, it was bad and all, but like it wasn't as extreme as I Spit on Your Grave. And then what happens is the friend told the guy, I'm giving you guys all of this stuff. And then basically just what happens is that she tries to run away, and then he ends up pushing her off a cliff, and it would look like she'll be dead. And he'll come back to like make sure she's gone. Then you know like they go and look for her, and then she gets him back. The end scene, I liked it. I really did enjoy it more than I thought. So yeah, I think it was like the first ever movie I've watched on Shudder too. And then I watched A Christmas Horror Story. This one, honestly, so good. Basically, I think it's an anthology series. I think we have 4 or 5 stories. So they have one with they go and they get a Christmas tree, and like something weird is going on with the kid. And then another one is with Krampus, and then there's Santa Claus trying to fight off his evil elves. And then we have this person in like a station, like a radio talk station, and then we have these people at a school. So I think I liked it. I liked the ones. I liked how they all, like at the end, like the little things, they kind of connect back to each other. I like that. I watched it literally like I watched it one day and I watched it the next day with my sister. So I really liked it. I was expecting more to be like Krampus and Santa fighting, but it wasn't. But I mean, whatever. And then well, on all of my 8s, I have Son. Basically, it's about a woman and she has a son, and then he gets like a mysterious disease and everything, and then like the doctors are trying to take the son away because apparently I don't know, like something about because she survived a cult, so the cult is trying to take the son back, so she has to of course oh my gosh, run away, but she just wants to try and remember what happened because she doesn't remember. I thought it was interesting. When I started dealing with the whole devil and all that stuff, that's when it got really annoying, and I was like, oh my gosh, but like it was an interesting concept. And then I watched Halloween, the like original Halloween. I'm not gonna explain it because it's, you know. And then I watched Fender Bender. This one is basically about a girl, and she gets in a fender bender with someone, and basically like they exchange stuff, which I'm pretty sure you're only supposed to exchange your insurance. You're not supposed to give your email, your address and number away, and that's what they did. So then later that night he comes and he attacks her and her friends, you know. And then I watched Superhost. This one was good. Basically, what happened is this couple will basically go with all B&Bs, and they would go and make a YouTube channel, and they'd rate them. So then this host would do anything she can to get a good rating. And I think the actor did a great job of making the host seem crazy, and the ending was like a little like crazy, but also made like sense. But I really did enjoy it. I enjoyed it way more than I thought I would. And I lied. The highest is 8.5, not 8. So right now I'm on my 8.5s. But then we have Three from Hell, which is the last one of House of a Thousand Corpses. So with Three from Hell, I really liked. It kind of reminded me of the second one. I don't like how they had to get rid of Captain Spaulding, but, you know, like, the actor who played him died, so, like, they had to kill him off. I liked how we see Baby in prison. She is a lot older, but, you know, like, the movie were, like, in, like, 2002 or something, and this is 2019, so of course she's going to be older. I liked how they got someone else. So I liked that. Again, I don't like the scenes, but it's House of a Thousand Corpses series, like, that's what it's going to be. I really did enjoy it. It kind of made me seem like they did something, so then like someone's relative wants to come back at them, and I liked it. I like House of I don't know. I don't know how to explain it, guys. I'm sorry. I'm so bad at this. But I did enjoy it. But I also thought it was really weird because some of the people like actually agreed with the people and were saying that they shouldn't be in jail, which made no sense. So yeah. And then I watched Better Watch Out. This one I think is really interesting. So basically a babysitter is babysitting this kid, and then there's like a house invasion, but like soon it turns into something more sinister. That's the best I could get. The ending was honestly funny. Not funny, but it was like haha. Like, I don't know how to explain it. But I feel like I would watch it every Christmas. I thought it was like a good Christmas movie. And in Home Alone, how like he threw like the paint down and hit the person in the face, they did that. So I thought that was interesting. I was really afraid that one of the invaders would do something inappropriate to the babysitter, but that didn't happen. So I was like really thankful. And then I watched Haunt. So this one, honestly, I would love there to be more movie. If you guys know any movies like this, please tell me. Like, I loved Haunt. It was like the best movie ever. I definitely will watch it again. So basically, it's these friends, and they want to go into, I don't know what it's called. It's like not an escape room, but it's like a haunted house with this clown. But then soon, like, stuff starts happening. I don't know. I really liked it. The ending was honestly hilarious, just the way, like, the thing happened. The clown, like, I loved the whole thing, honestly. It was really good. And I lied again. It went up to 9s. I thought it went up to 8, but it went up to 9s. So this is now my 9s out of 10. So we have Hell House LLC. This one I enjoyed more than I thought because it has another found footage, and I'm not the biggest fan of found footage. But honestly, I'm thinking I'm becoming a fan of found footage. Basically, there was this, like, again, it's like 13 levels of fear, like you walk into a haunted house or whatever, but then, like, something happened. So then people try to want to see what happened, and they go and rewatch the footage of seeing what happened. I'm not a big fan of supernatural movies, but I mean, I got a 9. So I thought it was really interesting. Honestly, it was, like, it was scarier than I anticipated it to be. Like, a lot of times I had to put, like, cover my eyes. But yeah. And then my last movie is Great White. This one and Haunt have to be the only two Shudder originals that I love. Great White is honestly, it's so good. I definitely watch it again. So basically, this couple will basically go in like a helicopter and bring people over like to this place. So that's what happened. But then they saw like a boat and they wanted to go and save because they thought that there was a girl still alive. But then what happens is the shark, which there shouldn't be a shark, so it was like shark season or something like that, ends up attacking the helicopter. So they had to go into a raft. So they're basically trying to like raft their way back to safety with a shark. You know, there. So I thought it was really interesting. It definitely gave me anxiety. Really, really enjoyed it. Definitely like. So like if you're gonna watch any 2 movies on this list, it has to be Haunt and Great White. But yeah, that is my list. If you guys have any other movies on shows that you think I should check out, put it in the comments because I probably will get it for another month. It's later in my life. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next week.